Hey everyone, so today I want to go over how to properly do a bridge, and then once you're efficient at doing the bridge, how you can advance it from there. Okay, so we're going to need a few things. All right, the first one is a yoga block. The next one is a piece of resistance band. Okay, and I also have a Swiss ball here. If you have one, great. If not, you'll still be able to do the exercises. Now, if you don't have a yoga block, you can sub a ball, but I definitely prefer the yoga block. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I want you to lay down on your back. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is set yourself up with good alignment. So you want your feet about hips distance apart. All right, we're going to do an abdominal brace. So we're going to flatten the back and pull the belly in very subtly, so not super strong. So we're going to get a little flattening and pulling in, and we're going to maintain that position. And from here, we're going to lift up, okay, and lower back down. All right. So now I want you to use some breathing as you do this. So inhale, lift, keeping that belly tucked in. Exhale, lower down. All right, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Okay, so as you get better with this, then you can start to hold it, okay? So we're going to take an inhale up, okay? So I want you to ground your heels down, but relax the toes down at the same time. Think about shooting the shins forward, so you really come into your legs. Now, as far as the butt goes, my butt is engaged, but it's not clenched. And I'm keeping that belly tucked in the whole time, okay? And then exhale, just lower down, all right? So let's do a few more of those. So flatten the back, pull the belly in, lift up, ground the heels down, shoot the shins forward, and breathe. And we'll say that's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and lower back down. How about one more of those? All right, so flatten the back, pull the belly in, lift up. Don't clench the butt, just keep it engaged. Shoot the shins forward. 2, make sure you're breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and relax down. All right, from here, how to get a little bit more lift. We're going to do all the things. So flatten your back, pull your belly in. You're going to lift up, really ground down through the heels. Okay, and now I'm going to have you take your arms and walk the shoulder blades in. So you're lifting even higher, but keep that belly engaged. Don't clench the butt. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So why we're not clenching the butt is we don't want to compress the lumbosacral area, okay? Because that will eventually cause pain. Now, if you're keeping it pretty low and you squeeze the butt, that's not going to be a problem. It's when you start to lift higher that it will create some compression. All right, so flatten your back, pull your belly in. Ground your heels, lift up. We're going to walk those shoulder blades in and we're going to hold it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and just release. And let's try one more of those. All right, flatten the back, pull the belly in. Inhale, lift it up, stay strong in your legs. Walk the shoulder blades in, keep the belly engaged. Don't clench the butt, just keep it engaged. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, great. And just lower nice and slow, no plopping down. Okay, so we're going to grab hold of that yoga block. If you don't have the yoga block, grab that ball. Okay, so we're going to take it so it's widthwise and we're going to stick it in between the legs. Okay, just like that. Right. So flatten your back. Pull your belly in, squeeze the block, and inhale, lift up. Again, staying really strong. And from here you can hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then keep squeezing as you lower down nice and slow. So again, you're not plopping down, okay? So first engage your core, flatten the back, pull the belly in, squeeze your block. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And nice and slow, lower. Now one thing we don't want to do is we don't want to use our elbows to lift up, okay? So you can just rest your hands on your body, or you can rest them at the side. Just make sure you're not digging the elbows in, okay? So inhale, go ahead, squeeze and lift, belly's engaged. Make sure you're breathing. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and lower nice and slow, okay? So why I like using the yoga block is I can change position. So now I'm going to take it so it's lengthwise, so just so you can see, just like that. All right, so, and I'm going to do the same thing. So just a little bit tighter of a squeeze now. So you're going to flatten the back, pull the belly in, squeeze the block, lift it up, keep that belly tucked, stay strong in your legs. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just a different set of muscles engages here because we're going in a little bit tighter. Just increases the intensity. All right. So flatten the back, pull the belly in, squeeze and lift. Make sure you're breathing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and just lower, nice and slow. All right. So how many I usually do of these? I would do holding for a count of a 10-second hold, basically. So my count of 5 is a 10-second hold, and I would repeat it 5 times. Okay. So the next one is we're going to use our resistance band. So we're going to take our band, and we're just going to wrap it around our legs. We're going to tie ourselves into a bow here. So just like that, so you can see I have black on and the band's dark. All right, so we're gonna get our feet hip distance apart. So you're gonna flatten the back, pull the belly in, we're gonna push out against the band. We're gonna keep that resistance on the band, and we're gonna inhale, lift up, try not to use your elbows, so grounding down the heels, shooting the shins forward. We're gonna hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and just lower nice and slow. Okay, so the whole time keep the tension on the band. Don't release the tension, okay? So flatten the back, pull the belly in, keep pushing out as you inhale, lift, and we're gonna hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And lower nice and slow. Right, and we'll try one more of those. Inhale, lift. Stay strong in your legs. Keep that tension on the band. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, excellent. So we're going to lower down. I'm going to lose the band. Okay. Right, so I'm going to come at an angle so you can see me a little bit better. All right. So for this next one, we're going to go ahead and lift up, and we're going to drop the leg out to the side without trying to lose the height of the butt, okay? And then we're going to drop the other leg out to the side, and then we're going to exhale, lower down, okay? So we're adding in what's called a clam to this, okay? So inhale, lift up as high as you can, keep the belly tight. We're going to drop one leg, so you're trying not to have any other movements, just the leg drops, and then the other leg back to center and lower down, okay? So inhale, lift, drop your right leg, drop your left leg, and exhale, lower, good? So tighten up the belly as you lift, try not to clench the butt. Right leg drops, then the left leg drops, and exhale, lower, right? And let's try one more. So inhale, lift, right leg drops, left leg drops, and lower down. Okay, good. So another fun variation with the bridge pose is we can add in a toe raise with it, okay, or a heel raise. So flatten your back, pull your belly in, go ahead and lift up, come up onto your tippy toes, then drop your heels and exhale, lower down. So inhale, lift, keep the belly engaged, tippy toes, drop the heels, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, tippy toes, drop the heels, exhale, lower. Okay, so to make it a little bit more advanced, we're going to keep one leg bent and we're going to straighten the other leg. All right, and from here I'm going to have you lift up and we're going to lift that leg and lower down. So we're in a bridge, but we're doing a straight leg raise. 2, and you'll really feel the burn in that leg that's lifting. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and just lower all the way down. And we're going to switch, okay? So just using the right leg to lift up, okay? Keeping that engagement, keeping the core tight. I'm just lifting that opposite leg to the level of the knee. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and release. So how you can advance this even more is to add the straight leg raise with abduction to it. Okay, so let me demonstrate. All right, if you found that really challenging, you can skip this one. If you want to give it a shot, go right ahead. All right, so we're going to straighten one leg and we're going to bridge up. Okay, so I'm bridging just with one leg. I'm going to lift and I'm going to bring that leg out to the side, back to center, and lower down. So lifting, bring it out to the side, back to center, lower down, trying not to get too much movement, lifting up, abducting, back to center, and lower down. Good, and we'll try the other side. So lifting up into the bridge, lifting the leg, bringing it out to the side, back to center, lower down. Go ahead, lift, bring it out to the side, back to center, and lower. Lifting up, bring it out to the side, come back to center, and lower down. And then come all the way down. Okay. Those ones are definitely more intense. All right. Another way to intensify the bridge exercise is do all the things. So flatten your back, pull your belly in, and go ahead, lift. And we're going to add in a march. So you make sure you're not using your elbows. So I'm going to lift one leg up towards my chest, and then the other leg. Okay, so when you're lifting, try to keep this as uniform as possible. Try not to get a lot of accessory movement side to side. So we're lifting and then switching. So keeping everything nice and tight. Good. I'll just do a few more of these. And one more. Good, and lower it down. Okay, so now I'm going to grab hold of my Swiss ball. Right, so this is another way to intensify. So if you don't have a Swiss ball with this one in particular, you can just use a stool or something that can prop you up. And from here, we're just going to lift up into the bridge. So now we got the ball that's moving around. So we're trying to stay nice and stable, and exhale, lower as we lift up. Okay, so lifting up, holding, trying to keep it nice and solid, and exhale, lower. So go ahead and lift, trying to keep it nice and stable, and lower down. So if we want to make it easier, we're going to pull the ball closer to us. If you want to make it harder, you're going to push the ball out, okay? All right, so do all the things, tighten the back, pull the belly in, lifting up, and exhale, lower, okay? And I'm going to show you one last one that we're going to use the ball with. And this won't really work with the stool unless your stool has some wheels on it, okay? So I'm going to have you do the things, so flatten your back, pull your belly in, we're going to lift up into our bridge, and then we're going to take the ball and we're going to pull it towards us, and we're going to come back to that straight position, okay? Pulling the leg in, trying not to let the butt drop. So really working the hamstrings here. And 3, 4, and 5. Whew. Okay, and lower down. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some ideas on how to advance your bridge exercise. Thank you so much for joining me.